Good morning, my friends. How are you all this morning? I'm here and I wanted to do a personal endorsement. And the personal endorsement is for a product I've been using for a year now, and it's called Dose. And I was using the product you see to your left, and 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 it was good, but I think this is better. And so I started using it December 1st of last year, and this is the first week in December. And so I wanted to talk about it and tell you that, and this is just, it's not scientific. I'm not getting anything for it. I don't want anything for it. It's just, I have people who follow me and they know that I have medical issues, and I have Crohn's disease, and I've had it for almost 50 years. And I was operated on, and I lead a very kind of a restricted diet. And so I have to be careful, what I try and how things work for me, and I kind of ease into it. And so for anybody who has, irritable bowel syndrome or colitis or anything like that, if you try it slowly. It's mainly mushrooms of different types, and these mushrooms are wonderful. At least with Crohn's disease, I've always been able to eat mushrooms, but to have them dried and to have them as a health benefit rather than just something I can eat instead of eating, broccoli or cauliflower or nuts or pizza or anything like that. So what I do, let me just tell you this quickly. What I do to start my day out, coffee is a little abrasive if you have intestinal issues. The lining of your intestines is gets irritated easily. And so if I have coffee, the first cup I really want more, because you get a buzz and then you're kind of come down, and you get another buzz and you kind of come down. By the time I've had 4 cups of coffee, I'm pretty wired. I've tried getting off coffee, and I have to be honest, I like coffee. I like the taste. And so, I have tried teas of different type, and I love tea, but I just love coffee. So, so I found this company, and it's called Everyday Dose, and they asked if they could, they wanted to send me, and I paid for it, but, like with the first month, you got one little thing. I don't remember which came first, if this was the first month or not, but they come with all different little extras, and each month they were sending me something until I think the 5th month, and then either you like it or you don't like it. But anyway, it has like 55 milligrams of a caffeine in it, and so it's not completely caffeine free, but it's right there with tea, probably some really good strong Twinings Irish breakfast tea. So what I do is, and this came with the. Let me just take it out empty and show you. It's a little metal spoon, and I'm going to try and show you what the coffee looks like. It kind of looks like cocoa, and there's supposed to be 30 of these rounded, and when I do it, I use about that much, and I use that this is a 12 ounce. And this is probably about a 7 ounce. So if that's what I was going to have, these are my mother's dishes. And my mom died 20 years ago at age 93, and these were her old dishes. So I've had them for probably, I think she gave them to me about 20 years before she died. So I've had them for about 40 years. And it's just, it's my chat with her. And so if I'm going to have a chat with her, and I'm going to have this amount, then I actually, I'll back it off. And put maybe a little more than half in there. And you try it. You see what works for you. I mean, I think life is all about that. Do what works for you. And then I add some hot water to it. I add a sweetener to it. Now, I know I probably shouldn't, but I add an artificial sweetener. Do what works best for you. I use very little sugar, so having something that's an artificial sweetener, that's my little luxury in life. So they've added different things. You get one of these a month. They have all sorts of specials running for Christmas. They have a creamer. They have all kinds of creamers to try. They sent this. This is like a coffee, an on-the-go kind of thing. And I thought, wow, that's really kind of cool. And I think this is supposed to, this thing that actually puts it on and off is actually, I think, a magnet. Not sure how that works, but anyway, it's, on, off, open, close, and nice quality. Their things they're not cheesy. When they send you something, it's something of quality, something that you would buy in a nice store. Nice. I'm treating myself to a little extra today. So what I do is I have that first. Now I've had 12 ounces of liquid. It's like a cup and a half of coffee. And now, because my husband still drinks coffee, and he drinks black coffee, I'll make a pot full. And then once I get about, halfway down on this, then I might fill it with some regular coffee, and I might end up having another cup. So I've had the caffeine from that 1 cup, and I've had the less caffeine from the dose, and I kind of ease back into coffee. And maybe on a really wild day, I might have had 3 cups, with the first 12 ounces being the dose coffee, and a cup and a half there. And so I hope that helps anybody who's looking for an alternative. That is good. Anyway, it came with a booklet. I'm not Mrs. Science, but it came and it had all sorts of, it boosts your immunity. They just all the science that goes with it. It's really good for you. It has lion's mane, chaga, L-theanine. It has a collagen protein. I'm 74, and people say, "Gee, you look good for 74." If I said I was 73, they might say, "Oh, you look bad for 73, but for 74, you're looking good." So anyway, I hope everybody enjoys this, and if you're interested, it's everyday dose, and like I said, they've got all kinds of things going on for Christmas, and I really can't say anything more about the company. I will say that the product that I was using before, when you put it in your coffee, I can't drink the whole thing down, but wait. Let me just pour it out. You can see there's nothing left. The other brand I was using, when you did that, there was all the residual down at the bottom, and no matter how much I stirred it, the last swallow was like the last spoonful of your oatmeal, where you're kind of getting that, or the last spoonful of Cheerios, where all the dust has kind of gone down to the bottom. It wasn't horrible, but I like to drink the cup and I'm done with it. I don't get anything caught in the back of my throat. So anyway, Everyday Dose is the name. If you guys are interested, I've had a few people who follow me on my YouTube channel say that they were really impressed with a video I did several months ago, and and it has a little, one of those little seal tops to it, so it keeps it really fresh. Anyway, and the one lady tried it, and she got their creamer, and she tried all the different, and she was very pleased with it. So far, this is the only thing I've tried. I haven't tried any of their creamers because I like it this way. So, take care. I hope everybody, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And otherwise, garden what you've got, use what you have. Anything else about my channel, if you're interested, I would be more than happy to go over it with you. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.